PGATour.com presents the Top 10 Jack Nicklaus Essentials. Jack Nicklaus's roots run deep through the Buckeye State. He was born in Upper Arlington, Ohio, where his father Charlie ran the local pharmacy bearing the Nicklaus name. Young Jack was a highly skilled all-around athlete at Upper Arlington High School, whose team nickname, incidentally, was the Golden Bears. For his basketball and football abilities, Jack received some recruiting attention from nearby Ohio State University.
I wanted to go to Ohio State, recruited by a lot of other schools, but that's where I wanted to go to school.
Nicklaus majored in pre-pharmacy, intending to follow his dad into that profession after graduation. But as his golf achievements mounted, Jack altered his career path, planning to remain a career amateur in golf and to make his living by selling insurance. Perhaps his crowning achievement at OSU came in 2007, when Jack was given the honor reserved for a most distinguished alum of dotting the I of the Ohio State marching band at a Buckeye football game.
Well, it was a great honor to be honored by the band and the sousaphone section, and it's just a very nice honor to be honored by your university.
Jack Nicklaus's reputation as a beloved family man nearly equals his remarkable achievements in the game. In 1960, Jack married his college sweetheart, Barbara Bash. 14 months later, their first of 5 children, son Jack II, was born. Steve, Nan, Gary, and Michael would follow over the next 12 years. And during his legendary career, Jack made a pledge to his family that tournament golf would never take him away from home for more than 2 weeks at a time.
I made my golf schedule based on what their football, basketball games were. And if it happened to be an important game that we had a tournament at, I didn't play that tournament.
After turning 50 in January of 1990, Jack Nicklaus joined the Champions Tour, and to the surprise of no one, the Golden Bears' golden years were identified by major championships. 8 of his 10 wins on that tour were senior majors, including his 4th victory at the Tradition in 1996, the 100th and final official victory of his nearly 4-decade-long career. While Jack Nicklaus is widely recognized as the game's greatest champion, the emergence of Arnold Palmer and Gary Player helped bring golf to the masses and accelerated the game's popularity. The careers of Nicklaus, Palmer, and Player have been intertwined for more than half a century, and the Big Three competed against each other in every major tournament for more than 2 decades, combining for 159 PGA Tour titles, 34 of the major championships. Fierce competitors and rivals on the course, the Big Three, lifelong friends, have joined forces off the course, raising millions for charities around the world. Inspired by a desire to create a tournament like the Masters, Nicklaus expressed his intent to someday host his own tournament, and in 1976 the Memorial Tournament was born in Dublin, Ohio.
1966, on this piece of land, we started thinking about a new golf tournament, something that we could do for the game of golf. Well, here we are in 1976 in the first Memorial Tournament.
It was Jack's vision to create a golf club which embodied his personal and professional life, a mission he accomplished. The Memorial is annually one of the leading tournaments in charitable giving, and Jack himself won it twice, including his last professional non-major championship in 1984. During his prime, Nicklaus was regularly one of the longest and straightest hitters on the PGA Tour, prompting the great Bobby Jones, Jack's boyhood idol, to remark, "He plays a game with which I'm not familiar." Nicklaus's ball flight was a patented left-to-right fade, allowing the ball to stop quickly on hard and fast greens. He was also renowned for his exceptional course management skills, often sacrificing his raw power for optimum ball position. With a meticulous approach to every tournament he played, Nicklaus was also the first professional golfer to chart and document yardages, the forefather of the now commonly used modern-day yardage book. Jack Nicklaus was one of the most impactful players and captains in the history of international team competition. He competed in 6 Ryder Cups, leading the United States to victory each time. He also captained the U.S. Ryder Cup team on 2 occasions and had a 3-0-1 record as a President's Cup team captain, agreeing with international team captain Gary Player to share the cup in 2003 when darkness in South Africa halted play after 3 playoff holes. That spirit of sportsmanship and goodwill was also exhibited by Nicklaus at the 1969 Ryder Cup, when he conceded a putt to Tony Jacklin at the 18th hole, resulting in the first draw in Ryder Cup history, with the United States retaining the cup. Jack Nicklaus's imprint on the game extends to his prolific golf course design work. His first effort was a co-design with Pete Dye of Harbortown Golf Links in 1969. 5 years later, he crafted his signature design in his home state of Ohio, Muirfield Village Golf Club. In partnership with his 4 sons and son-in-law, Nicklaus Design has close to 400 courses open for play across 34 countries, nearly 300 of them designed by Jack. Nicklaus courses have staged over 600 championships. Jack Nicklaus's career achievements as a competitor are innumerable. 73 PGA Tour victories, third on the all-time list, among 188 worldwide titles. 8 times he led the PGA Tour in scoring average, and 8 times was the leading money winner. He was a 5-time Player of the Year, whose bronze likeness adorns the Jack Nicklaus Trophy, now given annually to the PGA Tour Player of the Year. Nicklaus was voted Golfer of the Century twice and was recognized by 9 other organizations as the greatest golfer ever. His longevity was also part of his legacy, winning titles over the span of a quarter century. 18. Say the number to any golf fan in the world, and they know what it represents. The unsurpassed major championship victory total of Jack Nicklaus. Add to that an astounding 19 second-place finishes, an incomparable display of consistency. And there was a stunning symmetry to Jack's total collected between 1962 and 1986. 6 Masters victories, 5 PGA Championships, 4 U.S. Opens, and 3 British Opens.
I'd always heard of Bobby Jones's 13 majors, 13 majors, 13 majors. That was what had been drummed into me since I was a kid. And frankly, I never really paid much attention to it, though.
He was also a 2-time U.S. Amateur champion, considered by many to be a major championship. These days, with typical humility, he insists that his record will someday be broken. But Jack Nicklaus's major championship presence will always stand the test of time.